I wanted to know about is about the nervous system. Okay, so spirit guides that love and support me, I ask that you guide me right now to the clarity, to the truth. Protect me from all spiritual attacks, evil eye, any low vibrational energies, unwanted energies, injustice that might try to attack me. Protect me, protect me, protect me from those energies, please, as I look in for the truth. Okay? All of my spirit guides that I love so much, that support me, I ask that you come in and give me the clarity. I'm going to be using several different decks to clarify. I have one that is just for, about talks about spells and magic and stuff, so it can be able to tell us. You got reversal spell at the bottom of the deck. It'll be able to tell us more as far as like curses and magic, what something could be. And it does have positive energies in here, like cleansing spell, protection spell, and things like that. I have one with the lifetime deck that I made. These are not things I'm advertising or trying to sell. Any, this is just stuff I made for me to help us get to the truth, so that when I show them, it's not like a surprise. So we have this lifetime deck, which has just normal energies like manifestation, justice, energies like that, right? And then I have my miscellaneous deck, which has a lot of different energies in it. Hence the name. We have angel numbers. You got 888 out here. It has like planetary factors in here. 777. You got chaos and I think that was confusion. 555 fast changes. So it has like different energies in here. Signs, different astrological signs, planets. Okay, and stuff like that. So something is defeated. All right, so this is the miscellaneous deck, and then we have the regular tarot. So let me see, spirit. What did exactly the palpitations flare up from? First card. Second card, was this a manifestation of my nervous system trying to find a way to regulate itself after the years of trauma? Yeah, I would say so. What about you, you readers that might come across this? Four Swords, that talks about rest. I went long times and I had anywhere to rest, or if I did have somewhere to rest, obviously I really didn't get to get the rest I needed because I'm worrying about tomorrow and all of that. Then we got the Page of Pentacles. This is just like small factors that show up in the physical realm. Sometimes this can talk about actual readings and stuff too, or it can talk about gang stalk and attacks. It just depends on the surrounding cards. And then we have the World. So all three of those popping out would tell me, yeah, this was because of things changing, me going into a new phase. And even though I mentally seen that the agreement between me and said person was, that I'm good for now, rest, do what you need to do, whatever. My nervous system from the past, my spirit, my energy was like, trying to figure out where's the evidence of that, where's the proof of that, right? And I could go a little deeper, which I'm not going to do today, but sometimes also our intuition being picking up on certain spiritual attacks. Knight of Swords wanting to come out as I'm saying this. The Moon, things happening in secret, illusions or confusion, could also be a Cancer or a Pisces person. Us picking up on that sometimes also plays a role, like certain spiritual attacks and energies being sent to us and things like that. So let's see, spirit. Was this flare up due to my nervous system trying to regulate itself after so long? After so long of being normalized and stabilized to this, what do you call the word? What do you call the word? Instability. Yeah, well, stress is coming out. The Ten of Wands. And you got, Knight of Pentacles. So in this case, with the surrounding cards, this is saying something that had been going on for a long time. So stress. And this card even says completion at the bottom of it. But I'm looking at it like, all the stress. Also, I'm getting that stress could have caused it. Just heightened levels of stress could have. Clarify stress. Let's use two of the miscellaneous. Spirit, what is the Ten of Wands? For what these flare-ups, these palpitation flare-ups, due to my nervous system trying to find a way to regulate itself after a long, long time of instability. Clarify the Ten of Wands. You need to slow down. Give me one more. And Virgo. Okay. You need to make a you need to make Sagittarius wants to come out now, but at the bottom of the deck, which was the overall energy, Capricorn, it was you need to make a wish. Okay. You need to slow down in Virgo. I'm not a Virgo, so there could be a Virgo person, with us targeted individuals. It's not a surprise if we find out, somebody's attacking us with magic or something like this. I'm going to clarify with the spells, magic, and ritual deck on this Virgo energy, okay? What's Virgo? Why is Virgo here? Potions. So somebody could be, I'm getting water. It says liquid created drinks with charged intentions. And then you got death spell at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So let's ask, Spirit, is this a Virgo person that has been using potions or something liquid to cause death? You got the Emperor and the Eight of Swords. You got the Emperor and the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify this Emperor, Spirit. The Nine of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. No. Potions in Virgo. Is this a Virgo energy I deal with? Like that's a deity or a Loa? Yeah. So I'm getting a download about all of this. Are you saying that because I was drinking wine heavy, y'all, wine coolers and everything. Are you saying because potions is out here and you need to slow down? And I did see that like alcohol, which that could be wine, okay? It doesn't have to be straight alcohol. It could be wine or obviously champagne, anything like that, alcoholic beverages definitely trigger heart palpitations, especially if you're doing other things like exercise, drinking caffeine. Could be coffee with potions as well. Because remember the question was, what triggered it? What triggered those palpitations? Are you saying that this energy wanted me to look at that the coffee or wine, all of the wine and wine coolers, I was drinking a lot of wine and wine coolers, a lot of wine, is what caused the palpitations? You got the Three of Swords. Okay. So what in the Sun at the bottom of the deck? So yes, that's the truth. What I'm getting is two different things, right? With the Three of Swords. I'm getting that two different yes, but from two different reasons. I'm getting yes, the wine, the coffee, all of that triggered this. But why it triggered it is because there were people doing death spells. Okay? Which I'm not somebody that gets, oh my God, me. Look, I'm one of the most realists when it comes to the reality of this world. That we live in an evil world, that people are evil, people are jealous, people are hateful, people are miserable. I'm not one of those people that's gonna sit up and be like, oh my God, but why? Why would they? No. You got death spell at the bottom of the deck. So now we're just going to clarify. Is this Three of Swords? Well, let's see. Clarify the Three of Swords. 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 The Ten of Swords. The Five of Wands. Yeah, this is multiple people. I feel like these energies are like in a like competitive or jealous, hateful, petty, pessimistic like energy. I don't know if y'all can see those words at the bottom. It says like competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, and tension. All right, so the Ten of Swords came out for the Three of Swords. Now let's ask, since I clarified that way. Spirit, are you saying that because people, because that's what I'm getting with this being at the bottom of the deck. What's behind that? You got generational. Yeah, I definitely feel like because of a generational curse, like with the gang stalk and stuff. You know, our parents are gang stalk. Y'all that really do the research and study and watch this stuff, our parents are normally targeted, and then that causes us to be vulnerable for the communities to target us. Hence, your parents are Mason and Eastern Star. You get pulled in because of that. Like it's kind of like in that order. Spirit, are you saying that because people were actively doing death magic, because death spell, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, for some sort of money? This came out in one of my other videos, my other live video, doing a meditation, doing a reading. I think I did a meditation on there too. But I was talking about how a lot of us have people that put out life insurance policies and things like that to sacrifice us or whatever for a life insurance policy. So let's see. Are you trying to say that because, even though that was kind of like a yes for money, let's see. Are you saying that because people had already did death spells, the coffee and the wine is what triggered it? The heart palpitations. The world. Just, I don't know if I look, well, there's a yes on this card, because some of these cards have like, well, all of them has like yes or no, and there's like a few that say maybe. I don't know if I'm getting it to focus now, but I'm sure y'all can see that YES. You have the star. My mother was an Aquarius. That's the star energy. The King of Cups. This could talk about healing, though. I feel like the cards, my spirits that I tap into are very, very like blunt sometimes. So even when I'm trying to get clarity about the past, a lot of times they'll just be like, well, it's over now. And I'll be like, but that ain't what I'm asking you. Because that's what this is saying with the world and the star. You know, there's a completion. You're healing now. But let's clarify with a different deck. What's this world energy for that question? Did those palpitations flare up because somebody was doing people were doing death spells? So the coffee and the wine and wine coolers actually eventually triggered that. You have peace, tranquility, and high vibes. Spirit, remove any illusion. You got positivity, good news at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I get what it's saying now. Is this what it's saying now, Spirit, before I say that? Yeah, you got a Pisces out here, or just, pause. It says pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment, viewing things differently than before, deep insight, sacrifice, change, or release. So they got a lot of keywords on here, right? But I'm getting, what I asked is it that these cards are coming out, this and the star came out, is this coming out trying to say, well, the previous, well, just now the revelation I was getting while I pulled a confirmation, because I'm like, why is good cards coming out? So I'm getting that my protection blocked it. Obviously, I'm still breathing and I'm still here. But that is because people were doing death magic. That's what caused things like, which is all over Google, all over the internet. You can find it, I'm sure, in most health books, that palpitations can be triggered by obviously stress, nicotine, but alcohol, exercise, coffee, wine, all of that type of stuff can definitely trigger it. So without the cards saying yes, it gave me more information. Sometimes that's just the cards. So what it's saying is, yeah, but the star in the world, it actually brought you into being able to heal yourself beyond that issue. So not only did it block it, but it gave you an opportunity to go below the surface and uproot certain energies and look at certain things that have caused a problem over a number of years of being targeted and dealing with homelessness and stress and anxiety. Let's clarify. Yeah, the Emperor. Okay, Aries is out here. King of Pentacles. These could be two different people that are Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and an Aries person. But I feel like the King of Pentacles could also be talking about this Earth sign energy that I work with. That's a Virgo energy, as well as the Aries energy that I work with. Spirit, clarify this Hangman, please. For is it that it was blocked and I was able to, like this card says, pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment, viewing things differently than before, deep insight, sacrifice, Five of Swords wanted to come out, change and release. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. It gave me a chance. In the Six of Cups, I can't make it up. Six of Cups talks about the past or childhood. You got the Three of Pentacles, which talks about, cooperation, working together, collaboration. The Eight of Wands, things happening swiftly. The High Priestess, again, you got Pisces energy, but just, going within, getting revelations, listening to your intuition. High Priestess energy, and then the Nine of Wands, standing your ground. All of these came out with the question of, did the World and the Star come out meaning that it didn't work, but the palpitations came because it blocked possibly somebody trying to do a heart attack spell with death magic. And it closed out a chapter of me, of that ever working, but me getting the medical support and assistance that I need, as well as looking at how to regulate my nervous system, looking at when to panic, when not to panic, how to get my psychological as well as my nervous system regulated and in the same rhythm with my mind and what I know to be true, as far as, okay, well, for the next couple of weeks I don't have to go anywhere, so let me clean that energy out, regulate it until that's the case, if that makes sense, so that I'm not dealing with anxiety, because that's what anxiety is. When you're feeling nervous or anxious and there's no reason to be, it's become a habit now. Clarify, give me one for this Hangman energy. For, is it with the World and the Star, are y'all saying that it was blocked? I did not have a heart attack, but the palpitations came because of a result of the coffee and the wine and things like that causing it. But it only caused it, which it normally wouldn't have. It only caused it because somebody was doing death spells for it to cause an actual heart attack that was supposed to kill me. Yeah, you got the Empress. You got the Empress. Yeah. So somebody was actually doing unalive magic, right? With the intentions for, the wine, the coffee, the nicotine, the exercising, the anxiety and stress. But all of these things that normally can cause, heart palpitations and things like that, or an actual heart attack, for these things to actually cause a heart attack, that takes me clean up out of here. And so what flared it up, which was the initial question, is the card just showed it, me drinking coffee and wine. I was doing it a lot. I have some live videos on here where you can pull up and see I had a glass of wine. I was doing it a lot. I was, from the time I got out of it, I had to have my wine coolers all day, every day. All of that type of energy. And there was somebody doing death magic, death spells. For, you got to be desperate if like they ain't doing no actual like crazy drugs or anything, but somebody was looking into it and saying, well, we can try to cause them a heart attack where they die for insurance money, or unalive for insurance money, with this. But it didn't even affect me. It got to the point, like I told the other stories in the past, where I had a few of the palpitations, sat in the waiting room for the doctor, and they went away on their own. So that magic is definitely going to go back to sender, and it's going to do whatever they intended for it to do to me, to somebody. But yeah, so I don't even really think I have to ask any more questions about that. But let's see. Do I have a underlying heart issue? And for those that feel like, I have no privacy. Me, I don't have any privacy. So I've accepted my life and my reality that I'm a targeted individual. I have to deal with people being coerced when I go out in public to say disrespectful things, to try to subliminally say and do disrespectful things. I ignore it because I know that's not me. I know that I'm a very wise, intelligent, high vibing individual. So it doesn't matter what people say about me. These are not people that, these are not my friends. And if you're a target individual, you really don't have any friends. So who cares what they say? These are not people that can hurt my feelings. I don't give a damn what they say about me. But the reality is, I don't have any privacy, and I would rather, just in case, you never know, right? Which I'm never thinking about the worst case scenario when it comes to my own life, but I would rather, in any case where I can't speak for myself and something traumatic has happened, where I can't come on my phone and say anything about it, I would rather my viewers and my supporters be able to go back and look and see from my own goddamn mouth, from proof that I've talked about what was going on, versus them be confused and was it this, was it that, did this happen? So that's how I look at it. And on top of that, to also add, just PS, there's people that are not here anymore, and there's people that are dealing with way, way worse situations. So I would rather know the truth about my situation and be able to heal it, stop it, send it back, protect myself from it, versus just not know. And again, I don't have any privacy. So even if I turn this camera off on my phone and don't actually make a formal video on my platform, there's still sick people that's gonna sit up here and watch and surveillance me. I've talked about that in other videos as well. So let's go ahead and look. My nose is itching. That's a sign that a lot of us notice as well, when it comes to tapping in the spirit and getting clarity. So what I just said is also the truth, clearly. So spirit, do I have an underlining heart? Now, I've asked my cards this many times and it keeps saying no. Let's see if it says something different. I looked up, while I was in the ER this second time, I looked up about what K2 can do. I'm not ashamed of it. Yes, I smoked something called K2. I had no business smoking, but my life is not perfect on the outside. I feel very lonely most days. Not lonely like, oh, I want people around me, but when it comes to the people I would want to be there, like my dad, I used to want my mom's support, but I guess because of this was going on, she would rather, self-medicate and hide and run from it and worry about her other 3 kids than me, who's constantly dealing with this. I wanted that. I wanted, to have my father, my brother, my sisters check up on me, call me, live around me, pull up on me. I wanted that while going through this most of the time, and I don't. So that's what I mean by lonely, going through this situation. So let's see, spirit, and I'm shuffling good, I've shuffled all of these cards on camera, do I have an underlying heart problem or heart disease? Let's see. And can it be healed, fixed? Well, let's see first. You have the sun. So this could say hell yeah or hell no. This could say hell yeah, that's the truth, because the sun talks about clarity, things coming to the light, things being, even though it don't have the same keywords, y'all know what the sun means as far as clarity. Or it could say hell no, because the sun is the happiest, one of the best cards in the deck. It says positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, and all is well. I don't know if y'all can see those keywords down there. Oop, I can't, YouTube be having those stupid rules where, certain pictures, if it looks, but that's the keywords on this card. So this could be saying, yeah, you do. Or this could be saying, no, everything is fine. You're good. You're healthy. So let's just clarify with a different deck. You got the 8 of Pentacles work, okay, at the bottom of the deck. Let's pull, I'm being guided to pull 2 from the miscellaneous deck to clarify this. Let's see. What's the sun, spirit? What's the sun? Clarify the sun. Let me make sure this music isn't too loud. What's the sun? Give me 2 cards for this sun card. I knew something wasn't fitting in here right. These are upside down. All right, let's see. What's this sun card? Clarify. Give me 2 cards, spirit. We have Saturn energy. So we still have some that's upside down. We have Saturn. Okay. So from off the top, I believe Saturn is about like structure, stability, All right, they all should be the same direction now. And then you need to look into what's being blocked. Well, I can say something is definitely positive due to the fact that if that's the case, nothing is showing up on EKGs, nothing is showing up in my lab work. Um, if that's the case, it's at a very early sign to where it can definitely be healed. Again, I also had a doctor tell me, as well as what I've looked up online, that heart disease does not automatically mean like it's something that you can't get rid of. It's something that one pill can't balance out and fix and function. It can just, it's a dis-ease. It's something that's not functioning right. Maybe it was under too much stress or something like that, right? But it's not something that's permanent. It's definitely not something all the time where you have to skip over all of the labs, all of the different, pills and injections and things like that they can do, and immediately have to get a new heart. Like, that's not. But I don't even know if this is still saying yes. So now I'm going to clarify with this deck and see. Clarify. Give me 2 cards for the sun. Give me 2 cards for the sun. You got justice. So I'm getting no. But I'm not somebody that likes to, because I don't like the answer in these cards, I'll just try to make it what I want to make it. I'm not one of those people. So I'm not being negative either and saying that this is what it is either. But I'm just saying it's hard for me to tell. You got cycles of life. It's hard for me to tell with this sun, because the sun can mean like, yes, like that's the truth. The truth is being exposed. Things coming to the light. But the sun is also like a good card. The sun is like a really good card. So let's see. Give me 2 cards. Give me 2 cards, Spirit. Spirit guides that love and support me. Show me the truth and nothing but the truth, where I can know and understand and comprehend. Give me two for the sun. Let's see what comes out. So we have, victory and success. Victory, success, and prosperity. You got revenge at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, somebody could have wanted this for me. And then give me one more for the sun. And you got confusion. That would make sense with revenge. So somebody wants people to believe this. And I'm getting that's with the confusion card. Victory, success. Success is also on this card. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like blurry as hell. But it says positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. And then this card says success. Yeah, something is just anxiety. Yeah, I can't make it up, y'all. This was at the bottom of the deck. You got surprise. You got anxiety, worry, fear, panicking. And you got happiness. Happiness is on this card as well. So what I'm going to do now is this is definitely, I feel, going to tell us the spells, magic, and ritual deck. I'm going to pull one from here and I'm going to clarify again with this deck, okay? Clarify the sun. Clarify the sun, Spirit. Clarify the sun card for this question. For do I have an underlying heart disease or heart issue? Clarify the sun. We have the high priest. Something is like a seat. You got the 4 of cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's like, no. Why are you buying into this? There could be a Capricorn that's spreading this, because this was behind the 4 of cups. And the tower is behind that. This is going to backfire on these people. And this is how they're going to be looking when it backfire. Like I said, what I'm getting is that whoever was doing the spells, like for me to have a heart attack while doing, drinking wine, and then when I first got out of prison and stuff, I'm gonna leave this out since this clarified the sun. You got the sun and the high priestess. This person was saying this because they were doing spells to cause this. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's pull 2 from the, like I said, the spells, magic, and ritual deck and see what comes out with the sun. What's the sun, please? Clarify the sun. Spirit, clarify the sun. For do I have an underlying heart disease? Reversal spell. Okay, so I would love to hear what some of y'all think and put in the comments after I finally make this live public. With confusion and victory, I feel like somebody tried. This is what I'm channeling. If I were to be doing a reading for somebody else and these came out for this question, somebody tried. With death spell, somebody tried to, but it didn't I just say before I pulled this card that whoever sent this is gonna go back? Didn't I just say that? You got reversal spell out here, okay? Let's pull one more for the High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? So the Sun is reversal spell. So that's why this is a good card. Somebody could have been a Leo that has heart problems and they could have tried to send this to me. And that's why I'm like, why the fuck am I having heart palpitations? I've never dealt with anything like that. I've dealt with, you know, like I said, the twitches, the spasms, which everybody, I'm sure y'all feel like those little muscle spasms, little twitches in your legs and your hands sometimes or whatever, maybe even in your neck and different where arteries are. But I've never had anything like that, even being homeless outside in the most stressful situations, in prison where you would think, but I haven't. So why now? Somebody's been doing it's gonna go bad. You got healing spell and justice again coming out. You got justice right here and healing. So I've seen enough to know what I'm getting, y'all. You got healing spell. I don't know if y'all can see that, but okay. So what I'm getting, give me 2 seconds to gather myself. Yes, I'm still doing the vape, y'all. I'm not perfect. What I'm getting is that, like in the beginning of the reading, remember how the cards was saying that with the 3 of Swords, obviously, yes, somebody sent something, but it did not affect me how they wanted it. They wanted it to affect me where I had an actual attack and died from it. So because they didn't do that, oh, this is deep what I'm getting now. So all of those little emergencies, oh my God, this don't feel right. That it was supposed to be that's why a lot of the nurses and the doctors, when I went in, because they see people come in for stuff like that and it's normally nothing. This is why they didn't panic. Not saying they knew anything about this. I'm not getting that they knew anything about this reading or what I'm talking about in the reading. What I'm getting is they're used to. Several doctors I asked, you could tell when somebody just lying and they telling you something, or it's off the top of their head. They know what they saying is true. I asked a lot of them, is this something that people come and hear about? And they was like, all the time. And it'd be just because maybe they had too much coffee or something like that. So what I'm getting is that, yes, there was death magic done for me to have a heart attack and die from that heart attack. There's also personal facts of things that happened, things that was talked about between me and another person when I first was released, about somebody that actually did pass in his family from a heart attack. This is what they said, right? So there's enough evidence from what I truly have witnessed from people saying stuff to what I felt and to now doing a reading that somebody was doing death spells for me to have a heart attack, and how it actually affected me. It did not give me a heart attack because I went twice. Both times they could confirm, like, ma'am, if you was having a heart attack, you would be in pain, you would have fainted. You trust me, it would have showed up on the heart monitors, the machines, the EKGs, the labs we've ran. This is just palpitations. So my protection actually protected me from dying from a heart attack or having a heart attack at all. And it only manifested as, okay, well, you're drinking a lot of sodas, you're drinking a lot of caffeine, you're vaping, you're drinking wine. These type of things can trigger it. So since they're doing all of this, the magic and all of this stuff, this is how it's going to affect you. Well, you have these, oh God, this fluttering feeling. What is this? But whole time that happened, and it didn't happen in the past. That happened because somebody was actually doing death spells for me to have a heart attack and die from it. Reversal came out. Well, I'm not gonna go too deep into this. I'll let the readers that actually do stuff like this, look into. I'm a reader. I actually do too, but I'm saying I'll let some people that like to look deep into that, or I'll look deep into it later. I don't want the video to go too long. So now what we're gonna do to get a base point and answer is, what's the outcome? Spirit, what's the outcome of this situation concerning my health and my heart? What's the outcome of this situation concerning, you got the Devil reversed. Didn't I say it's probably a Capricorn involved as well? Or somebody that's in this toxic energy? Okay, I'm gonna put these back in and flip it back up. No pop outs, no reversals, please. No pop outs and no reversals. The devil wanted to come out again, so something could happen to a person that's a Capricorn. It keeps coming out. No pop outs and no reversals, please. No pop outs and no reversal, spirit. What is the outcome for me concerning this situation, concerning this health concern? What is the outcome? So this wanted to come out. So the Seven of Cups. So different options that I can go, different routes I can take, or some sort of illusion that needs to be broken, or a confusion or something that's popping out. So let's see. Give me one. I want to draw one card for what is the outcome concerning this health concern, spirit. And somebody sending this as magic. We had healing out here. We had justice. What's the outcome? So we have support. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm channeling from this. This could look like some sort of therapy, some sort of diagnosis, some sort of medication being prescribed for like anxiety, panic attacks, and things like that. This also looks like being checked out by an actual cardiologist and getting some type of test ran so that I can actually get, the facts from them. And you have healing again at the bottom of the deck with temperance. This card could talk about, it says balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. It also talks about my rising and moon sign. But this is healing, okay? And then something comes to an end. Something comes to an end. And with healing, you also have the star behind that. Okay, so healing, wishes, fulfillment, hope. Nothing is bad coming behind it. You have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning in health. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. This talks about being stable, not having some crazy instability happening with my health. You have the Two of Cups. This could talk about a connection. All right, I was going to say spiritual connection. So that's the outcome. I'm going to pull from my miscellaneous deck and see. Spirit, can you give me 3 cards for what I need to know concerning that situation, that health concern moving forward? Can you tell me what's going on with that situation? Is there a reason to be alarmed? You need yoga or meditation. So again, and this used to come out in the past. I do feel like this is just saying back to the beginning points of this video that the nervous system be wanting to know because it doesn't have eyes to see what's happening or ears to hear. It just wants to know, are we in that same chapter? And sometimes you have to just let it know, no, we're not, by the practices that you do. Give me 2 cards, Spirit, for what I need to know concerning this underlying issue. Call your energy back and happiness. Okay. Happy, spell high vibrations. Okay. Call your energy back. Let's clarify these. You got confusion keep coming out again. What's call your energy back? I'm going to end this right at 40 minutes. What's call your energy back? What's call your energy back? That's why I'm so against this gang stalking stuff. Y'all, I want to thank everybody that will come across this video. Share it with anybody that you feel like you got justice, okay? So things will definitely be fair. You got friends behind that. It's nothing, true love behind that, romance. It's nothing that's gonna be alarming or that I need to worry about, okay? Just people trying to throw little negative energies at me that is not my energy. They tried it. That's how it played out. Something that, and they could have put a lot of energy into it. Like, you're going to die from a heart attack. And it just happened as palpitations to where the nurses and doctors was like, they could be in regret. You have this coming out because now it's going to go back to them and it's actually going to take somebody out. That's why as a spiritualist, as a practitioner myself, I never, ever, ever am one of those practitioners that make videos or even speak on or advise people to create a spell. Unless you're doing it for yourself, unless you're doing a spell for prosperity, abundance, healing, protection, defense magic, always. But I'm never somebody that will advocate or be the first to say, if you don't like somebody, if you got an enemy, do this. Because what if that person protected? Now, that energy is not going to just wither in the air. No, it's going to go back to you, and it's going to do to you exactly what you wanted it to do to that person. I work with too many spirits. The past is out here, manifestation, new opportunity. Okay, so it's looking good for me. You got revenge again. This came out earlier. loyal, real trust. Okay. So yeah, I'm jealousy. I just seen that. I'm never somebody that advocates or will promote. You got faith and hope. Give me one. No pop outs, no reversals for this happy energy, high vibrations. I mean, look at these smiley faces. This is a good card to get. I don't know if you can see the little smiley faces for asking this type of question, like what's the outcome concerning this health concern. So I'm not even gonna lie. What I'm picking up on with this happy energy is like some sort of like anxiety medication. Okay, getting some type of pills to regulate that, where you just like, you know. But then you have fight, violence, and disruption. So I do feel like the gang stalking is gonna heighten because they could have got like gassed up. Yeah, I can't make it up. Stress. They could have got gassed up that this was gonna work. You know, maybe they was sacrificing animals or something, but this was definitely a death spell, and it was definitely supposed to give me a heart attack. Not only did I not have a heart attack, but I didn't die from it. So, but it was supposed to do that, and all it did was give me like little palpitations that the doctor's like, ma'am, this is normal. You know, this is normal, especially with what you're saying. You've been drinking coffee a lot every morning, like sometimes at night too. You've been drinking wine. Um, You've been vaping, that's nicotine. You've been stressing. You've been having anxiety. You've been exercising. You've been doing all the stuff that causes you to have palpitations. But what they wanted was for me to feel the pain and the dizziness and faint and all of that. Which, think about it. If you already having heart palpitations and you have lightheadedness and you actually passed out, that's because the heart is failing. You're dying. You're gonna die from a heart attack in most cases. But because it wasn't that, I felt very, very, aware of my surroundings and everything. It was just like these palpitation feelings. Because this is what I just been thinking about and connecting what the doctors was telling me with what I've been seeing on Reddit with people that actually have heart problems. They're like, they don't even go to the hospital. They just deal with it until it goes away. But they know the other symptoms that happen when it's giving out, and it's not getting enough oxygen or blood to the heart, and it's gonna kill you or something. It's like you're gonna feel other symptoms like your jaw aching. I don't know, you have to look it up. Anyway, what's this fight, violence, or disruption? Look, because what I said, y'all, victory, success, and prosperity. Again, it's the second time this came out. Give me one more. No pop outs, no reversals. Give me one more. We at 42. Give me one more for fight, violence, and disruption, spirit. This is, I believe, because look, party, celebration, fun. I believe because I'm gonna be happy, and we already got these cards clarifying with the Three of Pentacles and the Temperance card and the Star card and the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. I don't remember what else came out after that. Normally, I'm good with remembering. This ain't supposed to be in this deck. What came out, but that's the outcome. I'm going to pull one more. We're going to end it at 45 minutes. Again, like I was saying earlier, I appreciate y'all that like this video. If you feel like somebody else needs to watch it, I notice a lot of people have been dealing with this situation because of like stuff being laced, fentanyl. Weed ain't the same. We live in some stressful times. The planet depression is coming out. The energy grids and things like that have shifted. So I do feel like it's easy to become your body to become vulnerable for certain things that you never had to worry about. More people are gang stalking. More people are getting involved in doing spells on people. Keep your protection up, and just know, which I'm learning, especially at this age, I need to continue to remember that things are going to happen, but you just got to be brave. You just got to, no matter how dark or how bad something get, trust your spirit, guys. Like, this is something I've never dealt with. I don't know why this is happening, but I trust y'all. I know y'all gonna protect me through this. I know I'm gonna be okay. Always have that mind frame. I don't care how bad it gets. Is what I'm learning as I'm becoming an older woman. Always have that mind frame, because like one of my closest Lawaz that I work with, Papa Ogu Farai, he was telling me, be grateful. It could have been worse. He kept saying that. Be grateful. It could have been worse. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but just keep that in mind no matter what situation you're dealing with. Spirit, the question is there anything that I need to be concerned about concerning this health concern now? Always be grateful. It could be worse, because you never know what people is sending towards you. And when I say sending towards you, I mean their intentions. And these intentions, from these people, this was for me to actually have an actual heart attack and pass away. I don't know why they think they're so powerful, why they think they're more powerful than the spirits that protect me and walk with me, but baby, no. So, you know, just when these things happen, don't immediately, why is my spirit letting this happen? Sometimes some little things will, you know, will happen, but it's not what your enemy actually wanted to happen. So just know, like, it could always be worse, and your spirit still be protecting you from things that could be worse. You got happiness out here. Okay? Maybe people worried about my happiness, you know, but I'm getting no. Give me one more. I want to draw one more. Is there anything that I need to be concerned about concerning my heart or my health right now, Spirit? Show me the truth and nothing but the truth, where I can know and comprehend and understand. You got dirty and filthy. Okay, so maybe just this, you got depression at the bottom of the deck. I was gonna say maybe just the situation of me being stalked and watched. Anything I look up, anything that I want to do, anything that is discussed between me and anybody that I'm around. You got people trying to use that against me or trying to steal my ideas and stuff like that. What's dirty and filthy? You got party, celebration, and fun. This can be looked at in several ways. What is this energy, Spirit? I try to be like really, really exact with these cards. What is this? Manifestation. What? Manifestation. This ain't supposed to be in this deck. Manifest what? Manifest what? Got manifestation, fruition, and growth. So I get that people just constantly watching me, not wanting to see me grow, stalking and watching me to entertain themselves with party, celebration, and fun. Because that's all of this is clarifying this card, dirty and filthy. So give me one more for this. Yeah, wanted me to stress. This is all I have to worry about, but I don't have anything to worry about concerning my heart, correct? The past, old, mature, clarity. That's the truth. I don't. What's the past, old, and mature? Yeah, so them just wanted me to have the same thing happen in the past. More heart palpitations. Go back to the ER. It's not gonna happen though. We're releasing. Clarify past, old, mature, and ugly, unattractive. Them trying to like have this awful situation repeat itself. That's what I'm getting. Well, what is there anything that I have to worry about? Clarify past, old, and mature. Yeah, the government. So I feel like this is like local Masons, Eastern Stars, local law enforcement, EMS drivers, fire trucks. I feel like this is their energy of, and that would make so much sense because they've been doing that. You would think that they would be like, oh no, I won't want nobody I love going through that. Y'all chill out. No, they literally, when I wake up sometimes, they're literally blaring fucking fire truck sirens as loud as those can be, as alarming as those can be. They'll sit there and do that all day. So Spirit, you're saying that it's what I've been dealing with them trying to stress me out, with them trying to reroute my mail, anything that they can do to cause me some sort of discomfort or some sort of stress or whatever, even with the sirens and stuff. Is that what you're talking about? Immaturity, dumb ignorance, maybe possibly spreading lies, something about poverty. You got wealthy and money in reverse. Them constantly lying about my inheritance or just wanting me to believe something about poverty. Give me one more for this energy. Wish fulfilled, though. What's wishes fulfilled? Good news and miracles. Cleanliness. Rage and anger. Yeah, so I don't react how I used to. I don't react how I used to. And even if I do go on a tangent where I'm expressing myself, it's nothing that triggers me how they wanted to trigger me. Like, tell me more about this energy, Spirit, with this dirty and filthy, the past, the government. What is this? Romance. Drama and conflict in reverse. Sickness, obsession, haters. Hate, crime in reverse. Family in reverse. Give me romance. Evil, spite, and cruelty. Faith and hope. What the hell? What's romance? This ain't my spiritual spouse. Is this my spiritual spouse? Walking away, no. So this them trying to send somebody in my life for me to like them or something like that. Loneliness, yeah, but you can't trust nobody because it is. You can't. So that's the only thing. You got confusion at the bottom of the deck. To cause confusion, to get me off my path, to get me from manifesting what I know I deserve or something like that. But overall, I don't have to worry about, I don't have to worry about what they want me to worry about. Okay. So that's that. And I just wanted to make this video for documentation purposes moving forward. Like I said, you never know, and people will be able to see what type of stuff that I was having to deal with on a daily day basis. And that's just that. So light and love to all of you all that are part of Target Individual Community. Stay strong. I hope that you remember some of the points that I made and apply it to your life. That, lose the pride. Don't worry about, what they're doing. Don't worry about if you feel like you need to call somebody, if you feel like you need to look certain symptoms up. Never let them make you feel some type of way, because it's all of them against you. So you have to support and love and nurture yourself as if you are matching the same number of people that's against you. So you got to love on yourself. If it's 1,000 people working against you, you need to love on yourself 1,000 times harder than you normally would. Okay. Love you guys. Light and love. Peace.